Virgo. It's Jamie with Southeastern Soul Tribe. Let me reposition my camera a little bit. Hopefully you guys can see everything. Sorry about that. I couldn't see good. Anyway, welcome to Southeastern Soul Tribe. I'm Jamie. If you've not been here before, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And ring the notification bell so you know every time that I post a new reading. I was supposed to be working today. I was filling in PRN today for the position that I work. And some things went on and I left because I start my other full-time position on Wednesday. And I thought, what better way to spend this time that I didn't think I was going to have than to get on here and see you guys, because I need to catch up on some of my readings anyway. And Virgo is next up, I think. I just did Leo. So yeah, it's Virgo. So let's see what's going on for you guys in the world today and in your love relationships. I don't have a song for you. I know I normally do. There may be one come in while I do the reading. Sometimes I get them and sometimes I don't. So we'll see what's happening. I got riled up a little bit today at work. Today's the full supermoon, I think, if I have that correct. It's in Aquarius. So yeah, it's all about what are we gonna release that isn't the best for ourselves and others. Yeah. Full moons you're supposed to release. New moons, you're supposed to bring in the new, manifest. All right, so for Virgo, spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. What is going on for our Virgo collective today, and what do they need to know for their highest good in their relationship dynamics? That throat chakra. Perhaps in the recent past or now, there is something that needs to be talked about. The number 3 may be relevant. I know for myself, being Virgo rising and Virgo Venus, I have definitely been seeing a lot of 3s lately. And this in particular breaks down to the number 3 with that throat chakra. So there's something needing to be said, something you already have said, that's making a difference going forward, or something that Spirit's guiding you to say right now. I don't know why I feel led to keep shuffling before I pull another one for Virgo. 2 more? Okay. 1, 2. What else for Virgo, Spirit? Storm warning. Maybe something about to come about. You may be getting ready to complete a cycle that comes to the number 10. Sometimes you can be right in the eye of the storm is where the most peace is, but you got to be willing to weather the outer parts of the storm to do so. And then the 7th chakra, Angel Uriel, is here with the number 5. Yep, maybe some more conflict coming on the other side of that, but there is another purpose to whatever conflict may be coming. Whatever storm that you're in. I want to read this 41 card to you because I think it's relevant. It wouldn't be laying there if it was not on the table today. Spirit connections, intuition, and inspiration coming in. It's the fire of God. In other words, it's in your crown chakra. Notice the beautiful purple crown that she's wearing. I think there's no coincidence that I ended up putting on this beautiful amethyst today that my niece gave me. And it was pointed out to me this morning by another CNA. And he said, I love your amethyst. Amethyst is important to me. It's important to me as well. And she comes out in all her beautiful purple amethyst colored glory. Your 7th energy center, which is the crown chakra, is located at the top of your head. You may be getting ready to open up to a new gift. It's a free-flowing channel of information and inspiration that comes from this wonderful beings in the spirit world. It's a great time to get connected if you're not already connected. Spirit is great, and whether its presence is of an ascended master, a powerful angel, or just a loving friend or family member, their love and willingness to assist is always there. And this is also the way you open up to Akashic Records, past lives, things like that. I know that my friend Miriam from Point Your Compass, if you guys are not a friend of hers or you're not following her channel on YouTube, please do so. She's also got the Patreon. A little while back, she had lost her whole channel trying to rebuild that. So make sure you go over and see Point Your Compass. Great, great friend of mine. She is like a sister to me. And she's been sending me things that I believe she's tapping into those Akashic Records now, because as I read them, I realize there's a lot coinciding. Look at the synchronicities that are happening around you as well. There may be things happening here on this plane in this 3D world that you're experiencing that may have something to do with a past life contract that you might have. I know I'm dealing with one right now that's a big deal. Two of them actually are in my life, and I would have never thought that I'd be dealing with that right now. But I am learning tons from them. So I was going to pull the Oracle of Pluto, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to pull the Tarot first and then see if there's a Oracle of Pluto that comes in for that as well. So Spirit, Angels, Ancestors, Guides, please guide us. Help us know what's going on for Virgo. I'm hearing a song by Randy Travis. Digging up bones, I'm digging up bones. Exhuming things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. But tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. So you might be digging up some past things. But if you are, there's things to look at. Mercury is in retrograde. This is also a mercurial energy here, with the throat chakra being highlighted, a storm warning. Sometimes the words that come out of our mouth, the thoughts that precede or that come before that instigates us and gives us the reason to speak something into existence, to speak the words that come into our mind. That mercurial energy is being tapped on right now with Mercury being in retrograde. Be careful of your words. However, know they may be very, very powerful at this time, because it's meant for reflection while your Mercury is in retrograde, which could be why the Akashic Records are coming up, because these are things that may create a storm, that there's something in that storm that we got to go back and look at again. Okay? Mercury retrograde is not to be feared. It is to be revered, in other words, because you're getting another chance. You're getting a chance to re-look at something from the past that you may have skimmed over. Now is the time of reckoning. Could be on your behalf, or it seems like that is the case here and there. Let's give them something to talk about. Let's give them something to talk about. How about love? Ooh, that's bad. Yep, you may be in a resting period right now. The Four of Swords is sitting here. No longer feeling out in the cold. I feel like maybe before you felt left out. You may have focused recently in the past, or even some a little bit now, reverting back to that whole feeling of looking at the cups that are spilled and not recognizing the cups that are full. Recent past, Spirit, thank you. Somebody did not allow something old to die off so that it can be rebirthed. Scorpio energy in the past, in reverse. So there may be something to redo here. Scorpionic energy, look at that. Where is that in your chart, when it comes to Scorpio? You may be resting on that. There may be a lot of thought around that. Someone may be begging you to look at something. hopes and dreams. Maybe looking to try to have a reunion with someone. There may be more than two involved in this reunion. Sometimes that's not good. What's the fear? Not having enough money, not having enough. Somebody's afraid that there's an earth energy that's not intact. Masculine energy, perhaps there's not enough to go around, but that's a fear. That doesn't mean it's reality, because where our heart's at is in this reconnect. We're resting on that right now. We're coming out of this space of self-loathing, feeling like a victim. Victimhood is releasing, allowing us to free up the energy so that we can relook at this death cycle that didn't take place. It's probably going to bring in some healing. I would say anytime there's a storm warning and there's a shake-up in the world, a shake-up in your dynamic of some kind, usually it brings on healing in the future, which is probably why I'm getting this 10 card right here in the middle. You're probably in the middle of ending something, closing something out right now. Coming in the near future, Spirit. Dropping those swords out of your heart. What I say, it's healing. It's Aquarian energy coming in. Healing from your heart space, really. Look, the Sun card in the upright, that's Leo energy, and 10 of Cups. There's happiness here on the other side of this pulling the swords out of your heart. Being able to see somehow where all that came in. And I can't help but notice this Virgo energy on the bottom. There you are in all your lovely glory, going off into this restful place, in this spot where you can be the light because you've already made the plan, figuring it out. But yes, something is off about the communication here. It's in the reverse. Something's not being communicated properly, and it has to do with money, abundance, and a new opportunity, a new passionate opportunity. You take that wand away from the 8, and then you get the 7 of Wands, which is some conflict around that. And it's time for the Hermit to go and do their job, to take a relook. If I lay this Hermit down that's at the bottom, he's looking back over, he's taking another look. And that's what I think we're doing here in this energy. What else does Virgo need to know? Yeah, stop worrying your little head and take action. A lot less talk and a lot more action. Nostalgia here. A lack of support. But uncovering things. Cancerian energy in the reverse here. Things that were hidden coming to the light. That may involve something that used to keep you up at night. It used to keep you in nostalgia. It used to make you feel supported and celebrated within the community, but the Emperor is in the upright. The Emperor in the upright can control the environment. Aries, Taurus, Libra. And this Emperor seems to be making a choice right now. Spirit, what is the choice the Emperor is making a decision about right now? What are the options? Pulling back on communication or messages of love in one direction or another, and taking a deep dive and a look at an Aquarian energy that is not healed. It's in the reverse. What do we need to know about this Page of Cups? The end of the cycle has not happened. If it's a younger water sign or someone that we are pulling back on messaging, we're not giving a message to this person, because we're not ending the cycle here. I have a feeling it has something to do with this Scorpion energy. What is this Aquarian energy here? There's the truth around that. There may be an Aquarius that super hurts somebody's heart here. The King of Swords is on top of it in the upright, telling the truth and looking at this betrayal. 10 of Swords. Advice around this, Spirit. What does Virgo need to do? It's time to put in the work, Virgo. Chop wood. Why? To create a balance. Equal give and take with the Six of Pentacles. If you take, yeah, it's 8 of Pentacles, and then the 6 and the 2 of Pentacles come out together, making another 8. Work, work, work. Chop wood. The Wheel of Fortune is to defeat patterns that have been a problem. You notice this Capricorn energy is in the reverse, the devil in the reverse, and it fell over here on this nostalgia stuff. The Capricorn energy will do everything to keep that wheel from turning, but you cannot turn the Wheel of Fortune. You can't. Have you noticed that when they go to play the Wheel of Fortune and somebody hits that, pulls down on the wheel, the gravity of that keeps going. You can't control where it's going to land. That's the Wheel of Fortune. And this Capricorn energy has been trying to stop it for a long time. Now we're breaking those patterns, making change, breaking the ties that bind to karmic things from the past that do not serve us going forward. That's why there may be a storm warning. Yes, see on the bottom, the Five of Swords here. The Five of Swords, this guy, he's an asshole because he knows what he's doing. Creating havoc. Something is building slow. The Knight of Pentacles is dependable. He's going to show up with the coin that he needs. You're not going to be left out in the cold despite what your mind thinks. This Seven of Wands, here we are trying to defend our territory, but you might only be defending something that's going on in your mind and not in your outer world. It's impeding upon your work, things like that, because you don't want to wait. But the truth is, there's going to be a message that comes through. A message that's tangible. Something that you can actually begin to build with. It's a seed that you can sow. And you can drop your defenses here. And you can slow down the energy a little bit. Because building from a solid foundation. The wise man built his house upon a rock, right? Will be able to allow you to have the ability for the expansion that you need. With the King of Wands here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. However, that King of Wands sits on top of the slowed down energy, giving us a message that you can find your passion by living in the moment that you're in. Coming from a place of love and passion. Not sex passion so much, but passionate place. And it begins with love, and passion will create a better dynamic in which you can work in. Now, if you want to be looking at who you might be dealing with, you could be dealing with Leo here, Scorpio, Capricorn, Aquarius. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces is definitely here, and Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and then your earth energy is here along with Capricorn. So these are things that need to be corrected in the long run. Any other advice, spirit, angels, ancestors, guides for Virgo? What else does Virgo need to know? What do they not see coming in the near future for Virgo? Something is still not ended. You know, it's that 3 again. I keep seeing the 3s. Be careful that something's not standing in the way. You're going to have to move something out of the way. Something standing in the way of what you're trying to manifest. Because I did see the manifestation card in the reverse. Justice is here. Libra energy, it's bringing in balance. When you move the other thing out of the way, you have to allow the ending. The storm warning's going to come, and then you've got to pull on that relook. What can I do? What words can I say? What action can I take that is going to get us back into a balanced state? Where is the justice here for Virgo? dropping this Two of Swords, where we're blindfolding ourselves and we're saying, oh, I don't know which way to go. Yeah, you do. You do. It starts with your passion and your heart. Have you ever heard that song? Get out of my dreams. Get into my car. That's the difference in imagining things and making something happen. You know, so you dream it. You have passion for it. Now what are you going to do to make the earth energy happen? You know, you can't stay in the Two of Swords forever. It's too heady. You got to get out of your head, get into your heart, get into that heart will bring that passion in so you can go forward. What are we headed towards, Spirit? Slow moving energy. Knight of Pentacles. Where to? Here's that decision again. Making a judgment call. Finally making the judgment call here. Realizing that within one option, something's been hidden in Pisces energy and in the air energy there. We have not received all the information that we need. So that Page of Pentacles is here to sow the seed of information that we're seeking. Maybe coming from an air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But our intuition with the High Priestess here knows. Your intuition, that there again, you're getting into you got to tap into the emotion in order to find the answer for what you seek. You haven't received all the truth yet, Virgo. The Emperor is here once again. That's twice. It's time to stand up. Use your masculine energy to call the shots. You can be that. You're Virgo. You can make plans all day, but you got to get out of your dreams and get into the car. What's holding you up? Those memories. But the Tower comes in. And you know it's coming. There's that 3 again with the Hangman. That's a 12, but it breaks down to a 3. You may not show your whole hand, but it has everything to do with Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius energy. The King of Swords, the truth is here. Somebody might not be able to travel very much, but their plan can be made with the Hermit. Cancer's in the reverse, Virgo's in the upright. This Virgo is looking at the fact that their manifestations have been cut off in some way. There's also a fear around making a plan for a reconnection with someone. You feel like your creative energy has been blocked in some way. And a lot of that is the fear around taking a leap of faith. Someone here thinks that they're not hearing from Spirit, but it's the union of Two of Cups, a partnership that is going to create the work around what's needed to go forward. So, this is a time when you're probably not going to be able to do everything on your own, Virgo. And that's for somebody out there. So you got to communicate about it. Don't dig up bones, you know, but get into reality. Get out of your dreams, get into your car. It's also a call I'm hearing to be in the now. Not so much in the past, not so much in the future, but live what's in front of you right now. That's where your plans need to come from. Let's see what the Oracle of Pluto has to say for Virgo. I don't feel like this is so much about relationships. It could be. I've named the signs. As it is about your own self-growth in this manner. Because your growing and your healing alone pulls in the dynamic for the other people that need to be involved. That's how you draw them in, raising your vibration so that you can get on the plane of other healed people, or you keep bringing in lessons. If you keep that vibration at a low point. Give me one card, please. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides for Virgo. One, please. the lion. It's Leo energy. Let's see what the lion says. Put my glasses back on. Leo the lion. All right. I ordered some new tarot decks that are going to be coming in the mail. Hopefully within a week I'll have them. All right, lion. Remember I said, okay, you got the Emperor card twice, right? That's the masculine. It's the divine masculine, the father, the pride. Here it is. The lion, the divine masculine, the pride, the father. Often referred to as the king of the animal kingdom, right? The lion embodies the energy of the divine masculine within us. The presence of this card may also point to a fatherly relationship, whether with our biological father or a chosen father figure. As with the bear card and maternal relations, our relationship with our dad may not always be good or an easy one. However, when we approach the archetype of the father through the lens of the divine, we are given the opportunity to define what this masculine energy needs to represent to us to feel empowering. All right, when we speak of the divine masculine and feminine, though the lens is through the lens of spirituality, we aren't speaking about gender. It's rather two sides of nature that exist in all things. These energies are one way to think about the two halves that make us whole. They exist on a spectrum in varying degrees. Masculine energy is often thought of as the active principle, the side of us that is ambitious, driven, ready to make moves. If you'll notice, it was the King of Cups and the King of Wands that came out with your advice. The Sun is here, the Emperor twice. Who are you? Who? Where is your masculine energy? So, it's ready to make moves. Get out of my dreams and into my car, right? Feminine is the passive principle, open, receptive, observing. The lion asks us about our relationship to our own masculine energy. What does this energy mean to you, and what feelings arise when you read these words? Take pride in this part of you and nurture it well, okay? The archetype of a king, of ruler, appears in both evolved, unevolved, and evolved energy, just like everything else. The shadow version of a king is the tyrant, the authoritarian. The dictator, an enlightened ruler, is benevolent and values the people who make up his kingdom. He's willing to listen to their wants, needs, and desires, while also respecting the weight of responsibility and power that he commands. Locate that king inside of you. How can you feel embodied and balanced when you're in power? So, no more iron fist ruling. It's about the power within you through communication and persuasion to create a balanced feminine and masculine energy, which allows you to actually embody that masculine energy within you. Finding that masculine water energy with the cups and the masculine passion within you will spark a creativity that comes out in your 3D world. Finding that and able to balance it is the ticket here. So Spirit's asking you to stand up for what you believe in. Stand up using your words, not by manipulation, not by power dynamics, but in truth. Okay? King of Swords in the upright. In truth. Some truth hurts. For the animal oracles. Advice for our Virgo collective. Thank you. Act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivocation. Get out of my dreams and into my car, damn it. Practice by altering your physical appearance and your mannerisms. And don't be a weasel, but be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what's happening inside and all around you. I'll tell you, when it comes to the father dynamic, I was having a conversation that triggered a father wound that I had yesterday. And they told me they were going to call me back. So when they did call me back, I prepared my moment of speech, which was required for me to get to the next level. And I realized that after I had the audacity to say the thing. So I said the thing, it cleared the air, and we were understood on a better plane. there was something that was said, and the way that I interpreted it was not how it was meant. But it triggered that piece inside of me. It needed to be triggered and re-looked at, because I realized it was a father wound, and it was actually not in, it was my interpretation of it, because it was my wound. And when I spoke about it, and I realized I was speaking with another enlightened individual, it made all the difference. And the reason it made the difference was made is because they were able to understand it as well. There was a mirroring effect there with me and this other person. They too had been in that way. And I, through my words, allowed them to put themselves in my shoes. And I admitted it. I just cut to the chase. I didn't do the old thing that I used to do, where I was so offended that I made it bigger about something else. Instead, I said, I realized after the conversation that we had, there was something you said that triggered a father wound within me. As you know, my father, I always felt like I wasn't good enough for him, and I felt like that my accomplishments had been discounted through your words. Can you elaborate on what you meant? And there was immediate, oh no, what I meant was, and when they said what they meant, it made perfect sense. So sometimes you just have to be willing to talk about it. Are you vulnerable enough to say the thing? That is the challenge that I feel like that Virgo's being faced with this throat chakra card, the storm warning, and the fact that there may be something you're tapping on that's happening in the here and now that has everything to do with a past life, karmic situation, breaking these patterns with the Capricorn energy coming in reverse. It's time to be the lion. Embrace the masculine energy, but balancing it in an upright manner. You don't want to be the shadow you want to be the evolved king, and that's what you're being asked to do here, Virgo. So, I hope this helped. Please like, share, subscribe, ring that notification bell. If you'd like a private reading, the information will be below or in the About section. They're $35. I have some time today. If somebody would like to have a reading, that's fine. If not, here we are on YouTube. Please join me. You can also go to my Facebook page and follow Southeastern Soul Tribe on Facebook as well. Anyway, until next time, much love and light to you, Virgo. Mwah.